parent and your child is in pre-K to elementary school to high school, I'm calling you out. The children today, I have never experienced, and I'm 22. Having to teach and work with you guys as children has been the most traumatic experience of my life. I teach 5-year-olds ballet. 5-year-old girls ballet. I have a class of 10 students. They don't respect any authority. You ask them, can you stand in your designated spot? They're telling you no and shut up. They're throwing things at each other. They're throwing things at other people, other classmates. You say, can everybody sit in their spot? I don't want to. I'm not doing that. You don't get to tell me what to do. You're not my mom. You confront the parent. The parent tries to argue with you and fuss at you because you tried to reprimand and redirect their kid. I told a young little girl, please sit in your spot. You're not my mom. You don't tell me what to do. Okay. When her mom came to pick her up, I said, hey, your daughter's having a hard time following instructions. And 7 times today I've had to redirect her to just sit in her spot. Well, clearly she didn't want to sit. And mind you, this is a mom. Clearly she didn't want to fucking sit right there. So, I mean, if she telling you she don't want to do something, why keep asking her to do it? You know she's not going to do it. What world do we live in? Like, what in you guys' brain as a parent says, my kid not following any directions is a great thing. It's not that serious, and y'all don't have a right to tell her what to do. It's sad. It's sad. It's really, really sad. And another thing that's heart-wrenching, is horrifying. It is horrifying. Your 5-year-old daughters are asking to listen to Pound Town and Ski Yee. Your daughters, your 5-year-old daughters are asking, can we hear Pound Town? I'm playing them Princess Tiana ballet music. And they are asking me, can we hear Pound? I don't know what to do. I don't know what to do. And I'm so scared for these little girls today because this is the most insane agenda push I have ever seen in my life. We do freeze dance. You guys' daughters are twerking at 5. 5. Where's the parenting? Where's the boundaries? Where's the help? Y'all are not helping your kids. You're hurting them. You guys are hurting them. I come every day dressed, ready to go, and I'm in school too. I'm in college. I mean, I put bows in my hair. I'm wearing leotards. I'm trying to get them interested in like proper things for their age, and you guys are exposing your kids to this raunchy secular music. Why is you guys' 5-year-old daughters singing Pound Town? And it's just really, 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 it's upsetting. And I feel so bad. And I've watched different techniques, soft skills, soft parenting, gentle parenting. I'm patient. I don't yell. I'll say, hey, let's regroup. If you guys need 5 minutes, let's do some breathing. Your kids are telling me to shut up. You guys' kids are saying, I don't want to do that. I'm not doing that. You're not my mom. They're putting they're hitting each other and hitting other kids. You address the parent. The parents are telling you, you don't tell my daughter what to do. It's not that bad. Well, at least she was in the class. At least. It's all these excuses. Y'all come in and you're more worried about what's going on your Instagram and TikTok feed versus being a parent. Be a fucking parent. You guys are horrible fucking parents. Like, I'm sorry to say it, but this generation of some of the mom, not all, but majority that I've dealt with kids that are between the ages of 5 and 4 and 3,
Hey man, you see a teacher who teaches ballet, college student, very beautiful lady, complaining about the youth today. And I was just having a conversation with my mom about that the other day. And I think a lot of people don't understand how horrible these kids are getting raised. Now, I originally went to school to be a teacher. Instantly really changed my mind. Some people don't believe it's a real job, which is crazy to me, but it is what it is. She basically, if you didn't see the clip, was complaining about how the kids, got no home training. They cussing, they won't keep their hands to themselves. They won't listen to authority. They won't do what you ask them to do. She said they want to listen to Pound Town. They want to listen to all this ratchet music. And when she bring it up to the parents justify the behavior. The kids saying, you ain't my mama, you ain't my daddy, you ain't my mama. You can't tell me what to do. And she said these are 5, 6, 7-year-olds or something like that. And she goes to the parents, and the parents say they don't see nothing wrong with it. And some people say, well, this not going to affect me. Yes, it does. What's that song? The children are the future. Yes, it will. You know what I'm saying? It sure will affect you. Because when you get older, these are kids that's going to be working at Taco Bell, McDonald's. These are kids that's going to be at the street driving the buses. These are going to be the kids that's working at Xfinity Spectrum. These are going to be the kids that's working on office jobs. If some of them make it that far. These are going to be them. These are going to be them. These are going to be them. These going to be the same kids that got no respect, not respect for authority, got no respect for consequences, and they going to be out here committing all type of crimes. And it's sad. A lot of people feel like that's effect of, the cause and effect from single mother households. You know what I'm saying? And not having the father there and having a man in the house, a lot of bullshit don't fly. A lot of women let things fly with both young girls and young boys that men won't let fly. Men usually are strict, especially on their daughters. But you see the frustration on her face. And it's not just because, I just want to do my job comfortably. She wanted to make an impact on she wanted to make an impact, on these kids' life, and she's not allowed to, and the parents don't care. They don't see the problem. There's no objectivity when it comes to them, and you see it all the time. These kids are cussing. I went to Cedar Point, an amusement park in Ohio. I think it might be the biggest amusement park in the U.S. And these teenagers were just cussing with no car. I know we was bad, but Jesus Christ, they got no respect. They robbing old people. You got little kids cussing in kindergarten and preschool. And what's on top of that, you got babies twerking now, and the mamas recording it, thinking it's funny. You got the mamas reporting their sons, breastfeeding on social media to get attention. You got mothers disciplining their kids, making them do the Fortnite dance as a disciplinary action. I don't understand when public humiliation is a form of discipline. Don't understand it. And then when it's too late, then they want to call the police. Then they want to reach out to the father when they get out of hand. Then you want to put hands on them when it become a problem and you become affected. And it all starts in the beginning. It all starts in the beginning. If they ain't respecting authority at 5 and 6 years old, then they're not gonna respect it when they get older. Right now, you got to nip that in the bud. And this is people say, well, teachers don't care. If you don't care, I don't care. I'm just get my check and keep it moving. And I can't fault that train of thought. I can't fault it. Because you look at, students that are successful, most of the time their parents are hugely involved in their schoolwork. You know, you go to parent-teacher conference, you see the same parents there every time. They got a classroom, 30, 40 kids, and it's the same 4, 5, 6 parents there every time. And that's another causative effect of single-parent household. Single mother. Especially when inflation, you got to work 2 or 3 jobs and work so many hours just to make ends meet. Just to make ends meet. So you can't really go to the basketball games, go to the parent-teacher conferences and all that type of stuff. But it's real. Like little 4 or 5 years olds are talking like that because they're around women all day. You see that with young girls as well. Young girls got fast, slick, disrespectful mouths, and when somebody check them, then they look like they ain't did nothing wrong because the mother ain't checked. The mothers are raising their daughters to be their friends, their best friends, and they raising their sons to be their little boyfriend. That's what it is. They have them so young. That's why they tell you don't have your kids so young. They raising their kids like they sisters, they best friends, their little boyfriends, their little brothers. And the frustration in that lady's voice was just, it was real. And the parents won't do nothing about it. They don't see nothing wrong with it. She said, I'm trying to put on ballet music. They talking about we want to hear Pound Time. What 5 and 6 year olds should be listening to Pound Time? Sexy Red, Sukiyaki. They should be listening to Kids by Baby Shark, do. And people think that is cute. People think that is cute. They really do. These girls think it's cute when they kids cuss and when they kids, do, twerking and all that stuff. And I remember somebody asked me, what does the black community need to do to get on track? They need to have 2-parent households. The person that you have a baby with, that's the person that you should stay and raise and continue to raise your family and build your family with. Every time something go left in a relationship, people want to say abuse, so they want to go people don't want to stick it out no more. They want to get out, they want to get back to the streets like it's something better out there. And 9 times out of 10, it ain't nothing better out there. And if it is, it's hard to find. You want to throw your whole life away for a sexcapade to get pounded out, and then, you know what I'm saying? Then don't have no kids while you're young. It's simple as that. Don't have no kids while you're young. Don't have no kids until you're ready to settle down and lock into a long-term relationship, maybe a marriage or a partnership. That's how you do it. Raising a kid is just not a one-income situation. It's not a one-person thing. You need a village. You need at least 2 people in that household to help you raise a kid and kids. Somebody got to drop them off at school. Somebody got to be there when they get home. Somebody got to be there in their extracurricular activities. Kids that's in extracurricular activities tend to stay out of trouble. And that's good to see these kids in ballet. But then again, imagine what they doing in regular class when they not dancing and releasing that energy. And now if you say something to the kid, you snatch them up, now it's abuse, and then the parents are crying and screaming, but if your kid put their hands on me, I'm supposed to let your head put your hands on me and not do nothing. You see a driving rate of teachers and students fighting. You see the rates going up. And every time a teacher retaliates, he in the wrong. But then that one little girl broke that girl's leg. Broke that teacher's leg. It's bad out here, man. And then when the police gotta retaliate and the police gotta teach your kids how to respect authority, it's too late. Then they wrong if they go upside their head. They wrong. They wrong. dumped out and almost spent out in a Suburban. Go get some tires, bro. I ain't gonna say that I gotta get my tire resealed in the front, but it ain't like that. These people in these trucks be thinking they trucks is invincible, bro. But you can't get mad at her. Her frustration don't come from her job being hard. She can just sit there, let the kids bullshit around. When it's time to go, collect her check and be done with it. That come from caring and seeing the future. And a lot of times you got a man right there, that shit don't fly. I'm telling you. That shit don't fly. And women feeling like they got options from attention on social media. That was the worst thing that can happen. You know, that's the worst thing that can happen. You know? Real talk. The person you had your kid with, you decided to have that kid and keep that kid and get pregnant and not be on birth control and have protection. You decided to do that. That's the person you should stick with. Same thing for the dudes. That's the woman that you should stick with. No ifs, ands, buts about it. Broken homes is killing. It's not even just a black community thing. You see it starting to kill the white community. But that's all I gotta say, man. Thumbs up the video, share the video, subscribe to the channel. The subscribe button is the bell icon button. Hit all notifications. Appreciate seeing notifications. You go live or drop the video. Financially, if you want to support the channel, Cash App, $CJU313, Venmo, CJU313, PayPal link in the description. Hit the link tree. Find me on Twitter, Instagram, Spotify, Anchor, Cash App, Venmo, PayPal, Apple Podcast, Google Podcast, the whole nine. Appreciate the love, support. Let me know what you girls and guys think in the comment section. Check the Real 101 playlist out. Current news playlist. Peace.